Greetings of the day, students. This is Shada, your ELGA teacher of class 5th from Balbharti Vidyapit School, Gohana. In our previous video of ELGA, we had discussed about whole words, which was the second component of ELGA, and there you have learned some words with their meanings. I just hope you have made practice of making sentences using those whole words. Here in this video, we are going to start with the third component of ELGA, which is reading and listening comprehension. And here in this component of ELGA, you are going to learn about finding the main idea and what is the main idea, what is the theme of the passage, and how can you identify the author's opinion and can find out the evidences to support your answer. And using the clues from the passage to identify the new words or their meanings, or you can say the meanings of the difficult words. So let's start the third component of ELGA. Here is the first one, finding the meanings of new words. How can you find out the meanings of the new words? New words means the difficult words or the words you will encounter for the first time. So for that we have 4 steps. We will follow these 4 steps. And the first step is read the sentence with the word. So here in the first step, you are going to read that sentence again, in which the new word is there, right? And the second step is read the sentence before and after it. After reading the sentence with the word, you are going to read the sentence before that sentence and which is given after the sentence. Step 3 is look at the other words in the same sentence. We will look at the other words which are given in the same sentence in which that new word is given, or you can say that difficult word is there. And the fourth step will be to guess the meaning of the word. Based upon the other words' meanings, we will guess the meaning of the new word. Let's take example. Lincoln opposed slavery. Here a new word is encountered, which is opposed. How will we find out the meaning of this word? So we will read the sentence again, which is Lincoln opposed slavery. Now second step is to read the sentence before and after it. So let's read the sentence before it. The people in the South wanted to have their own country where they could still keep slaves. This is the sentence which is given before this sentence. And after, he argued that blacks had the right to life, freedom and happiness. This is the after sentence. It means 2 steps are completed. Let's move to the third step. The other words in the sentence are Lincoln and slavery, which means taking control of other person. Lincoln is the name and slavery means taking control of other person, right? Then guess the meaning of the word. This is the fourth and the last step. I think opposed means to be against something, right? This way you will try to find the meanings of new words while you will be reading the passage. I hope the first step is clear to you that how can you find the meaning of the difficult words. Let's learn the next one. What's that? That is about fact and opinion. You must have heard about these 2 words. Fact. You must have heard people saying it again and again. they are using it like, you cannot do this work. This is a fact. This means they are sure that you cannot do this work, right? So based upon this statement, let's try to find the meaning of this word fact. Let me tell you what is the meaning of fact. Fact means a statement. You can prove either true or false. Means that statement can be proved, either that is true or false. And the second part is opinion. A statement that says what someone thinks or feels. Say for an example, if we will talk about the society, right? There are a number of people who supports Mahatma Gandhi, right? He was a great freedom fighter of India. Even he was a great freedom fighter. He is very well known world freedom fighter as a world freedom fighter. So some people are there who think that Mahatma Gandhi was not a good leader. But on the other hand, there are a number of people who are saying that Mahatma Gandhi was a really great person. It means what they think. They are saying what are they thinking about that person. So opinion is all about our thinking, our feelings, what are we thinking about someone or what are we feeling about someone. So here we are given some examples. So let's take example of fact. The people in the northern states wanted to remove slavery. The fact is given and it can be proved. How will you prove? Because it will be there in the documents of that country where it was followed, right? And slavery was made illegal in the USA. Means slavery was made illegal by Lincoln in the USA. And that statement can be proved true, right? Yes, it was true. And on the other hand, Abraham Lincoln was a great leader, right? This is our thinking. But there are some people who are saying he was not at all good, right? Those who were in the favor of slavery, they people think that Abraham Lincoln was not a good leader. So this is about opinion. He was honest, hardworking and a great visionary. It's again the thinking of people, right? That's why it is considered as opinion. I hope the second step is clear to you. Let's move towards the next one. Author's opinion. As we have discussed in the previous step that how can you find out the opinion or how can you give opinion. So here we are talking about author's opinion. It means what? It means what does the author think about that personality, right? Which was described in a particular passage. So authors usually feel or think a certain way about the topic. So what are those certain ways? Let's check. While reading, think about. While you'll be reading the chapter, you will have to think about these certain ways to check the author's opinion. What are those ways? Let's check. How does the author feel? Means based upon the words, based upon the statements, sentences given in the passage, you will try to find what does the author feel about the person which is described in that passage. And second one is how does the author think? He must be thinking. That's why he is writing, right? Does the author agree? Means, do you think the author agrees with the statement which is generally known by the people about that personality? And the next one is, does the author disagree? It means the author thinks something differently in comparison to the other people. So after reading the chapter, we can conclude the author's opinion about Abraham Lincoln. Here we are given the example of the chapter, The Liberator, which we are going to read in the next video, in the next class of ELGA, right? So we will discuss the author's opinion there. But this is how can you find out the author's opinion? This way, by keeping these questions in our mind while reading the passage and answering these questions will form our answer to the author's opinion. I hope it is clear to you. Let's move towards the next part, which is the main idea and details. So you can be asked to answer the question that what is the main idea of the passage? So the main idea of the passage is always whatever the passage is telling us about the topic. Say for an example, if the topic is given the liberator, then what is defined under that chapter name, the liberator? Why the name liberator is given, right? So whatever the passage is saying all about is the main idea of the topic. And how can you write this main idea? You will have to draw a house diagram, which is shown here, right? So you will draw a house diagram and you will write main idea on the top of its part. Then you will try to find out the details. There can be 3, 4 or 5, whatever you want to add in it, right? And then the topic at the last. So based upon these 3 details, what are you going to conclude, right? So to find out the main idea, we are given some steps. There are 5 clues, or you can say 5 steps are given, with the help of which you can find out the main idea of a story or a passage, you can say, right? So let's try to find the main idea of the story based upon these clues. And the first one is, read the title and headings. There are some headings given. Always it is given in a passage, right? And the topic name as well, which is called the title. Am I right? So first of all, we will read the title and the heading. Is this clear up to here? Then second one is, look at the all pictures. There will be given some pictures in your passage, right? You will look at all the pictures. Then the third step will be, reread the first sentence and the last sentence. You will reread the first sentence and the last sentence. Why it is reread? Because first of all, you are going to read the passage thoroughly. And after reading the passage, you will try to find the main idea of the story. So for that, the third step is given, in which you are going to reread the first the first sentence and the last sentence of the story. Clear? What are the first and the last sentences given here? Let's read. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States of America. This is the first sentence of the passage. And what is the last sentence? One day, his own words and ideas helped him become the president. So, based upon these 2 sentences, we will try to form our main idea. Let's check the fourth step. Look for important words. What were the important words we have noted down? while reading the passage. Worked hard, book, learn, read and write, lawyer and president. These were the important words we found while reading the passage. And the last step is, what is this passage telling me? Means what the passage is talking about, which will be the main idea of the passage. And let's try to find the main idea is that Abraham Lincoln loved to learn and worked hard to become a lawyer and a president of the USA. Means how these steps helped me to find the main idea. The name of that chapter was Lincoln Loved to Learn. We checked all the pictures in the second step. In third step, we read the first and the last sentences again. And in the first sentence it was given that he was the 16th president of United States. Right? It means he became the president. And the last sentence was, one day his own words and ideas helped him become the president. How did he become the president? His own ideas helped him to become the president. Right? So, we have used all these things to write the main idea. Based upon these steps, we have learned to find the main idea of a passage. There is one more thing, which is a theme. You can be asked to answer what is the theme of the passage. So, how would you answer? So, the theme of the passage is always the learning from the passage. What is the learning you have taken from the passage is the theme of the passage always. I hope all these concepts are clear to you, and these concepts will help you to read and comprehend the passage. Thanks students. Thanks for watching. Bye.